Hey everyone, it is Lanto90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. So, it's time for us to take on the Swine Prince, right? In fact, we should have done it a long time ago. I think this was our last party, I don't think it was what we were taking here, although that was a decent party for this mission. If I recall, I think we have to have a man-at-arms for this fight. Well, don't have to, but it's extremely beneficial. As well as a leper for just very high damage would be pretty good here. Let's see. You have a lot of curio interactions. Like, this is kind of out of control. That's 3 curio interactions on her. That's insane. Possibly Russell Dixon. His sacrificial stab won't work in his location in the back. So even though he does more damage to the beasts, which would be great for this zone. Oops. That was wrong. Who did I just accidentally pull out? That was Russell Dixon. Could always move you to the very back. That's not always the best idea. Well, actually, he is going to be doing a lot of defending. Yeah. I think you keep these guys like this. How do you not have better armor? Do we lose armor? No, somehow I just never got you better gear. That's weird. That's okay. We can keep them in that order for the start, and then when we get to the boss fight, we can change the order. I thought we finally... Oh, here we go.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
I haven't been using this third skill at all. Actually, withstand is going to be pretty useful here. Yeah. It is what we want. For my good friend the Men-at-Arms, Crush, Defender, Retribution, Command. His bolster might even be useful for this fight if we really wanted to. I never know with the Jester, man. Just all his abilities are so good. Sack Stab, Abyssal, Weakening Curse, your heal, and also give you a better vulnerability hex. I don't think we need to mark. Does lower dodge, but I think the lowering damage and protection is better for this fight. As for here, I can actually lower the price here again, which I probably will do. Seems like our best use. We finally have a good amount of things.
Every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
This party is definitely overkill for the level of this fight. We're actually starting to run out of people who are low level, and also, like, it doesn't really matter. We'll still have some people around that are fairly low level, but it's not going to matter that much. Alright, so this fight, you definitely want to pile on your protection. That's damage protection. We have to guard characters that are going to get hit by the boss here. I think you take them up to like 45% protection, 50 HP. You can even make it higher if we put the heavy boots on them. That's okay. And you are just going to crank out damage and accuracy. You're going to crank out heals and... So what we're going to do in the last fight, I think, is move the man-at-arms to the back, move the Jester up, and move him up, so he can use his melee attack. Come back to him. Let's do the Jester first. Jester, let's give you the speed and damage. There are humans here. Just up his crit. It seems a little weak. Oh, bleed skill chance, I think, for you. I'll just give you a good old sun ring. Alright. Round right fight, vision. Sure if we'll rest or not, but always better to be prepared. Let's see, done the Warrens. Let me grab my text document. Warrens. Herbs, bandages, water, torches. Oops, that's not what I meant. In fact, we almost need less food if we're going to take herbs, because, well, we don't need that many herbs either. Holy wire's pretty decent, and another key. Don't think I'll be bringing bandages, even though there is value to them. And let's embark.
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
Mm-hmm.
A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Combat straight away. They're all equipped the right way, correct? Yep, for now. Pukey boys. Don't puke on me, good sirs. One's dead. No hit eye. Kind of stinks that he's dead, because there's not much he can do right now. Things don't even have... Oh, they do have dodge. Don't disease me, bro.
Obliterated. Destroyed. Success. So
carrying on.
View.
And yes, I am thinking of
really trick of the light?
getting rid of the trinket mod We talked about this a little bit before, because now things are starting to feel too easy. Let's see, this is a dinner cart, I believe. There's good old-fashioned herbs on this.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
But yeah, I think I'm turning off the trinket mod that gets rid of negative perks just because it might be a little too easy right now. And I'll probably live to regret that decision, but I mean, look at it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
We pretty much wipe teams in a single round, nearly. Just die to a vulnerability hex, bro. How does that make you feel?
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yeah, it's probably too easy right now.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Dining table. This is also herbs.
Finding the stuff is only
I probably
the
shouldn't
first
even have
test.
brought very much food, huh?
It must be carried home.
Might as well explore the entire dungeon with this much food. So long as someone can disarm traps.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Like 50 cents. It's a fortune. Scouting. Oh, we got a secret room. I didn't even see that one. Hadn't really considered the idea of it appearing behind us. Let's see, I think these are occult scrawlings. Pretty much don't want to mess with them. Definitely be hitting up that secret room.
Could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
That's why you always take a key. Seems like the chances of that have been a lot higher than they used to be. Seems like it used to be very unlikely to run into secret rooms. And none of our mods are increasing that chance at all, so... They must have just changed it at some point. Certainly not complaining. Send him to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Didn't quite get everything wiped here, but that's okay.
Eradicated.
Don't munch me, bro. Sorry, I just hit the microphone.
Confidence surges as the enemy
I
crumbles.
need like a second, like very like thin desk in here. I'll put like my drink on. Because right now the only spot on my desk for my drink is underneath the microphone arm, which isn't good. This is another dinner cart. I don't think there's anything else for herbs here. Ooh, we could run into a moonshine barrel, which would be a damage upgrade, so let's not. Let's hold on to it for now.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Should be dead. Yep, got that extra bleed damage now.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
It's possible the leper will be able to kill this guy if the man-at-arms weakens him down. Especially if he gets a good roll like that. Not quite. The only other thing the man-at-arms could have done was guard someone. Could have had some value, but I'm not too worried about it, really. Oh, so let's get some stress reduction going here.
monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless
Great heal.
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Purge the corpses. Pull this guy up. Don't get to use Purge very often, but when you can, it's a very powerful ability. And it's a great time for just more stress.
Inspiration and improvement.
I want to get crit, son, for 2 damage, bro.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, he already got a secret room. Prefer the emeralds. I mean, this is so much dang food that. Take the citron. And we're gonna hope that 2 secret rooms is not something that can happen. I've never seen it happen. And I just stuffed their faces full of food with the assumption that would reduce the chances of having to eat again. I guess not. The leopard didn't get to eat, so I guess that might affect it. Wow. It's a lucky crit.
Maintain the offensive.
Pull the Jester if you want, he's just gonna finale you. Like, you're dooming yourself, actually, if you freaking pull the Jester, man. He never gets a chance to finale. If he finales, you're done, son. Just kill off the weak ones here. It's unlikely that the finale will matter here. Might be able to finale in the boss fight, actually. Well, actually, we're going to move him up, so he will be in a position where he could finale in the boss fight.
Impressive.
Crit. It's weird that the dodge penalty shows up here, but not the protection penalty.
Seize this momentum.
Yeah, no, I wish I had that other key. Oh no, it's trapped. I'm so scared. No. It is a lower protection, right? Oh, I'm using the wrong one. That's okay. Clearly it didn't matter. Oh, these are good, aren't they? Pile of scrolls. If you put a torch on them, it purges a negative quirk. You not stealing things would be great. That's slightly bad, but I think I would rather purge your kleptomaniac. Nice. Not even in the cove and we're purging negative quirks.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alrighty. I think this is maybe the beefiest fight we've seen so far. Never mind. It no longer is. Wow. Not even gonna have to do any stress healing during our rest here. Maybe that's why the protection wasn't. There we go. Yeah. That explains a thing or two. Not that it mattered.
The ground quakes. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
It's possible this could matter, but it shouldn't. Alright. Camping time. Dude, we don't even need to heal or anything. But we have so much food anyway. Just eat 4, I guess. Get some heals. Probably just gonna spam buffs. So the whole party dodging's great. Accuracy and speed. I think I can do both. Yep. Leper is not gonna miss. Plus 20 accuracy. I don't even think there's a point to doing anything else. I guess you can heal him a little bit with wound care. You can also reduce someone's stress. Future stress, that is. I'm just gonna heal him up then. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. I've seen nothing I'm not prepared to fight. We did not prep for an ambush, but we're gonna be fine. Alright. Sorry, there's something in my throat.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Spiders! Spiders, spiders, spiders.
Another one falls.
Dodge.
Be gone, fiend.
It's a great time for Hugh, but eh.
Executed with impunity. Back to the pit. This expedition
Alrighty.
at least promises success.
Now, do they need to swap anyone's abilities? I don't think so.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Who
and
I was
purpose
worried
is
about?
made clear.
Probably him. And him. Alright. I don't think there's any way for him to shuffle us, but we might want to get rid of Crush just for something else here. Give him Bolster instead, but eh. I think it'll be fine. Let's go.
It is a travesty. A blundering mountain of hatred and rage.
Okay, he picked a bad 2 to mark. That's okay. Start us off with a weakening curse. You don't even have armor, actually. Can reduce your damage, though, which is probably worth it. And dice him up for a while, and then we'll hit him with the finale. Let's see, who am I more worried about? You have a 35% chance to dodge, but are very squishy. You have a 20% chance to dodge, but have much more health. We're gonna guard you. If you do get hit, it's gonna stink. You can also use your own guard. I don't know how long your protection buff lasts. We have a healer. He's gonna start smacking you, brother. Stop targeting the same dude, bros. Oh, the crit. We do not fight Wilbur, by the way. I just keep thinking that, of course, everyone knows how Darkest Dungeon works. He's gonna do a ton of damage next turn. Oh, wasn't both of them marked? Did you take his mark? I didn't even notice. I didn't use Retribution. I must have missed something. This is Finalium. I really thought it was going to be enough. He's dead now. We do have to wait for him to die before we can fight with him. But yeah, it's one of those things. They make it, oh, just kill the little dude. He's the one giving all the orders and stuff. Surely he's who you're supposed to kill. Kill him in like one swing and then everything's easy. No, it makes the other guy unbelievably strong.
Liquefaction cannot come soon enough.
It makes it so like every single one of his attacks can like one-shot everyone in the party all at once. It's terrible.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Extra secret rooms. And get a little food, take this. I might as well see what some of these curios are, I suppose. Yeah, it wasn't a problem at all. We can totally get rid of the trinket buff. I'll probably regret it, but who cares?
Laden with loot.
Eventually, once we get to the in-game content, then I'll probably regret it, because the game will be caught up to any kind of advantages we have, you know? Right now, we can just send such over-level people in. That makes a huge difference. Once we're at the end, we're not going to be over-leveled. We're going to be the appropriate level. That's probably better. Well, I don't know. He's been doing a pretty good job of dodging. So Fairweather Fighter was pretty good because he could always be at high HP. But Photomania will give him minus 20% stress, which does seem pretty good. Intense craving for alcohol. The Red Plague seems awfully bad, especially if you had to go to the
A fresh irritant.
this place, the courtyard.
A sanguine memory to me.
All right. Knocked out one more person that I was pretty sure that we already beat, but I guess we did not. Clearly. Oh, that one like lost all of its medium level missions and went straight to champion. All right, we got a hag fight with an abomination trinket for less stress for transforming. Death blow. Flagellant thing, which is very interesting, but also scary. Sniper's Ring is great. Lost and Found is a decent perk. See, this would have been cool in the last fight, because we did have him in position 4. Flagellant Speed, Hellion HP, Ethereal Crucifix, plus 25 damage versus Eldritch, minus 30% bleed resist. I think that's what we want next, so we'll probably be fighting the Fulminating Prophet next. So that should be fun, and I'll also turn off the trinkets. It might be a bad idea since this is a medium level mission, but I think we can handle it. If you've enjoyed the video though, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, I hope you have a good day.